Hey guys, welcome back to It's My Life. And today we are going to be playing Never Have I Ever with my sister Jersey and Jasmine. We're going to be playing in the car right now because we are at the laundromat and I'm only 15, so no, I was not driving. My dad's in the laundromat waiting on the stuff to get done. We're just out here in the car because I did not want to do it. There's tons of people in there. They're probably going to be staring at me.
Yep.
But I have some questions wrote down. Never have I ever questions wrote down here. So if I'm looking
20.
down, I'm looking down at the questions. We have I have and I have not on each piece of paper. And
will show
let's get
you.
right into the video. Okay. Number 1. Never have I ever eaten a whole pizza yourself. I have not.
I have not.
I have never.
Me neither.
Number 2. Never have I ever smuggled food or candy into a movie theater. I have.
I have not.
I have not.
And we did that like 2 weeks ago. My first time. We went to Dollar Tree and we took a whole bunch of dollar candy into
I never
Jared.
the movie
met.
theater.
I've never went.
Number 3. Never have I ever tried to cut my own hair. I have.
I have.
I haven't.
Yes, y'all have.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
When y'all's hair was this short.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I have. For sure.
I have.
And we
Number
were
4.
like 5 or 6.
Number 4. Never have I ever re-gifted something that was gifted to me.
What?
I have not.
What's that?
When you get a gift from somebody and then you gift it to somebody else.
Oh, no.
I have not.
I
Have not. Sorry, these aren't very seeable. Number 5. Never have I ever eaten food that fell on the floor. I have.
I have.
I have.
Plenty
For
of time.
5-second rule.
Yep.
Yeah.
5 second roll.
Number 6. Never have I ever stayed up for more than 24 hours. I have definitely, for sure.
I have not.
For sure.
I can only stay up
I
to
have not.
1.
I have
And
not.
that's it.
Number 7. Never have I ever dyed my hair and it turned out bad. I have for sure.
I have not.
Once I dyed my hair, tried to dye my hair blonde,
Yep.
but it turned out orange.
Yep.
Orange.
I have not.
This guy's like staring at us. Okay, excuse that person. Number 8. Never have I ever stayed in my pajamas all day. I have for sure.
I have not.
For sure.
Because he goes to homeschool. By
Number
the way.
9. Never have I ever talked my way out of getting in trouble. I have not.
I'm not.
No, I have not.
I have not.
No.
Number 10. Never have I ever cheated on a test or exam.
Nope.
No.
I have.
I have not.
Jared.
I
I
have
have not.
I for sure have.
not.
Number 11. Never have I ever made a prank phone call. I have for sure.
I have
Never.
not.
I have.
Never.
I found some numbers, like scammer numbers, and I prank called them, acting like I was another salesman, and it was funny. They just hung up, and after I called them like 6 or 7 times, like 6 or 7 different people answered each time I called, and eventually they just blocked my number with like every system they had. It was pretty funny. Number 12. Never have I ever built something out of wood. I have.
I have never.
I have.
I have for sure.
Nope.
Number 13. Never have I ever worn Crocs. I have never worn Crocs.
Never.
No. I don't
Ever.
even know.
But I do want to get me a pair of Crocs. I want black. I want black ones or like a dark blue. What color Crocs would you get if you got a pair?
Black.
Jasmine?
Because they're match everything.
Yeah, probably black or blue.
Number 14. Never have I ever screamed during a scary movie. I for sure have.
I have.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like, it's called a scary movie for a reason.
Yeah. So, of course, you're going to scream.
Number 15. Never have I ever went camping in a tent. I have.
I
I
have.
have.
We started going about a year ago, and we're going camping every year from now on out. We normally go on a weekend. We leave on a Friday and then come back on a
Yeah.
Sunday evening. But, yeah. Last year we went, actually we've been camping for the past 2 years. Last year we went, was a bad rainstorm and came and blew our tents over, and we got all soaked. And then later that night, a tornado was coming through, so we just left, and we only got to stay one night. But my aunt and uncle came down the next day when we had to pack up our stuff and leave. So, number 16. Never have I ever had to get stitches or staples. I have.
I have.
I have not.
Mine, I had to have both. I busted my head open. I had to have at least 3 staples in my head. And then I had to have surgery for my ear because at school this kid tried to pick me up by my ears and ripped the tissue in my ear. So I had to have stitches there.
Jasmine.
Jasmine?
I had to have stitches.
You had to have staples.
Yeah, staples.
We were jumping on a trampoline without a net.
Yep.
Our stupid butts.
Yeah.
And we bounced her and she flew off, and we had this
Oh, yeah.
tin doghouse. My dad made a tin doghouse for the dogs, and there was a piece of tin sticking up in the middle of it, and there was a water puddle on it, and we bounced her off, and she hit that water and slipped on that tin, and it slid her ankle. It was to the point where you can see her ankle, like her ankle bone. What is that called?
No, Mom, don't ask me.
The big knot on your ankle.
Yeah.
That. You could see that. So they took her to the doctor, and then they had to put 2 staples in there.
And I had that Band-Aid covered over it.
Number 17. Never have I ever ridden in a limo. I have.
I have not.
Once when I was in like elementary school, we did this like, I don't know if it was like, I don't know what it was for. I think it was for a fundraiser, and whoever sold the most things got to ride in a limo to a place of their choice that they wanted to eat, and that's when I got to ride in a limo. I only remember bits and pieces, but I know I rode in a limo before. Number 18. Never have I ever woke up and couldn't move. I have for sure. I have for sure.
I've never.
It was about 3 weeks ago. Like, I took some melatonin, and I used to take melatonin all the time, and I stopped taking it because I got to where I could sleep. And so I took it like 3 weeks ago, and I'll never take it again. And I took it like 3 weeks ago, and I'm used to staying up till like 2 or 3 in the morning, and it like put my brain to sleep, but my body was still awake, or vice versa, something like that. And I felt asleep, but I was like awake at the same time, and I actually fell asleep, and the next morning, early that morning, I could not move. Like, my whole body was numb, and I could not move at all. It took me a while to like actually regain feeling in my arms and legs and stuff, because I could not move at all.
That happens to me like when I hit certain places, like my bone or something.
I hate hitting your funny bone. And like if that happened to me, it felt like when you hit your funny bone or something and your arm falls asleep, that tingly and you can't move it when it's like asleep and it feels like heavy and big. That's what my body felt like when I woke up after I took that melatonin. Moving on. Number 19. Never have I ever broken a bone. I have not.
I have not.
Unless busting your head open counts, then I have, but I don't know if that counts or not. Tell me in the comments if you bust your head open and that counts as a broken bone. Comment down below. Number 20, last question. Never have I ever grabbed electric fence. I have. For sure.
I have not.
My cousin has a electric fence for their dogs because they got out a lot, and we would like hold on to the electric fence and see who could hold it the longest. It wasn't like a high voltage, but it was like to the point where if it shocked you, it would scare you, but it's still pretty, like, it sent like tingles up your arms. But that's when I touched the electric fence. And that was the last question of Never Have I Ever. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, guys.